So for today's weekly Jinx video, for those that don't know, every Wednesday we do a Jinx video on this channel, and the topic is decided by you, commenting in the comment section below about what you want to see me talk about for this week and next week's Jinx videos. As well as this video usually acts like a discussion thread video for the Jinx subreddit, so head over to League of Jinx if you want to converse with other Jinx mains from bronze to diamond and anywhere in between. Now, for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about something that's a little bit of a theory craft slash opinion. So this video isn't going to be as long as these videos usually are, because this video is kind of rooted in something that doesn't quite exist yet. And that's kind of the idea of buffing Jinx's auto attacks in one way or the other. And this idea comes from talking to August Browning, Jinx's kit designer, on his stream about buffing Jinx specifically for competitive play, more so than solo queue. In solo queue, you can make it work if you are good enough on the champion right now. Sure, lethality and assassins aren't really the best thing to go against as a Jinx, but honestly, it's not the best thing to go against as an Ezreal, or something that's even more self-reliant, right? It's lethality. It's things like Zed and stuff. They're just going to kill you anyway, especially if they stay on top of you long enough, if they got Ignite Thunderlords, whatever. So with that said, not looking at what else is in the meta, looking at the champion themselves, Jinx is actually pretty fine, give or take, right? For the most part, if we main Jinx or someone that like one tricks Jinx, you've been able to make it work, most likely. But pro play, meanwhile, they don't really like to play Jinx anymore. And I've mentioned this in past videos. You know, professional players and even streamers like I'm a Cutie Pie, for example, they think Jinx is actually trash. But the reason they think specifically Jinx is trash is not her immobility, not the fact that she needs a team to be successful. It's more so to do with the attack speed nerf that they gave her back in 5.22, patch 5.22, to Fishbones. Originally, it was a base attack speed nerf, and it made Fishbones actually realistically clunky and kind of hard to CS within the early game. So that in 6.10 they buffed it to only bonus attack speed reduction, and still people kind of don't like it because Season 5 was a season that Jinx got nerfed several times before the end of the season. One of those nerfs in 5.10 was a nerf to her minigun. See, before you could max Q and probably have 110% attack speed just off of the minigun. Now you get that back by around like level 16, and then actually you get more attack speed for levels 17 and 18. But that's just it. There's some metas where you just don't reach the late game, so you just don't have that attack speed anymore. But it does mean you're actually stronger in the late game than you used to be. However, Q is what you usually max on Jinx, so a lot of people miss that attack speed. They want it back. They're kind of like, hey, that's kind of what killed Jinx. She can't have the attack speed she used to have in the early game anymore. She doesn't have that really good attack speed till pretty much the late game at that point, which she's a late game carry, so it kind of makes sense. But then the rocket launcher also has reduced attack speed no matter what, period. And it's just kind of like, well, she's an auto-attacking AD carry who you've hit by nerfing attack speed several times. It's kind of like Caitlyn, what we're seeing happen to Caitlyn right now, for that matter of fact. A lot of people are saying Caitlyn feels really bad after attack speed nerfs on an auto-attacking AD carry. Like, if these were both caster AD carries, for example, it might not even be that big. But they're auto-attacking AD carries that you're hitting the attack speed on, it matters, right? So, after conversing with August on his stream, he said what he would do if he was trying to buff Jinx for pro play is actually target the attack speed. Either put more damage on the rockets, so that if you're going to be firing less rockets, they're more impactful, or just give Jinx her early attack speed back on the minigun. And obviously, I'm biased. I would actually love that. I just don't know if it would necessarily, even that would make Jinx professionally viable, only because I feel like right now, the meta is kind of like, you want something that can kind of shred tanks, which Jinx can, but at the same time maybe kite them a bit more self-reliantly like a Tristana or maybe even a Kalista could. So currently I don't think that would shoot Jinx right back into the professional scene, but I do think in the long run people would actually look at her again. They don't look at her specifically because of those attack speed nerfs. They've left her pretty much out of pro play for almost 2 years. She has been played, of course, but like as I'm making this video, she's been played less than 50 times across any region in the past 2 seasons, counting season 7 that we're in. So season 7, season 6, played less than 50 times. In Season 5, she was played 229 times. So, I mean, just to give you an idea of how deadly attack speed nerfs can be, and why I want to propose this question to you: do you think that would be a good buff for pro play Jinx? In solo queue, that might maybe make her a bit on the top side, maybe even, you know, on the radar for nerfs at some point, but, you know, whatever. But for pro play, do you think that would be a good buff for Jinx? For someone that, if you watch professional play and you miss seeing Jinx in it, or if by chance you are a pro player watching this video this far, you're like, hey, that actually would make me or my team actually look at Jinx comps again. But that's all for this video, because this video is a discussion. I pretty much form these opinions and these ideas, and then we talk about it, and then you can have your own opinion about it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video this far if you did. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as well. But I don't know which video will be next, because life will be quite a mess. So until next time, take care from the Fire Good Eye FS.